Alright, we are in... Where are we? We're right outside of Atlanta, so we're headed into Atlanta. And it is 6:30 in the morning, Eastern Time. We're headed to Atlanta. This is our first stop. I had a quarter tank of gas left. And still trying to get used to the weight. Lots of rolling hills. Right now we're getting 17 miles per gallon. Lots of rolling hills. And so yeah, let's see how she does now. It's going to be a little bit more flat. Not as flat as, you know, once we get into Alabama, it gets real hot, flat. It's also going to get really hot soon too. So temperature-wise, oil temperature is staying steady at about 220, and coolant is right at 215. So it is 74 degrees outside, or I'm sorry, 76 degrees outside. So definitely gonna get a hot day today. Steve's on his way. I just texted him this morning, and they're on time. So far, kids have been sleeping. We got about 2 hours, and we'll be at Bucees. All right, guys. To sum it up, I kept having issues on long, steep hill grades on the highway, doing 60, 70, and climbing a steep grade, especially out west. And when I got back, I figured it out. It ended up being a bunch of mud in the radiator fins, probably from our Florida trip, but just a heads up with that. I kept having issues with the overheating during this entire trip, and it was weird because I didn't have that issues last year or the year before. Although all the temperatures were slightly elevated, it only overheated one time when we were out in New Mexico on a really long hill climb, and honestly I probably could have prevented it. It cooled off right away, but I just wanted to see if it would actually do it because I thought it was just an issue with the software. We are technically crossing over the Appalachian Mountains. It's not very south end. This is technically Alabama. Alright, here we are at Bucees, finally. Do what?
Step on a wasp.
A wasp?
Yeah.
Probably sting you.
What? You should try it.
Yeah, you should try it. The one thing Bucees is missing is a picnic table area. We're just sitting here having breakfast at. After breakfast and loading up with snacks and everything else from Bucees, we headed across the state of Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, and into Arkansas, where we finally met up with Steve. 2 hours and 40 more minutes left to get to the hotel. So,
Dang!
first 12, 13-hour day.
Come
It's been a challenge with the kids with the fighting, but other than that, it hasn't been bad.
And I have been bit 3 times
Okay, I'm not in that
on my
game.
arm.
Okay, I'm in my game.
Alright, we are on day 2 of our trip, and it is hot out. So we got a hotel last night right outside the Ozarks, and we're going to get a hotel tonight just on the inside of Colorado, about an hour from the trailhead to Medano Pass, which we ended with last year. So yesterday was about 12 hours of driving, and then probably another 13 hours today, which should land us there at about probably about 6 o'clock tonight. So just like yesterday, drive all day, a nice cool hotel to sleep at. If it was just me and James, we'd probably rough it, but taking it slow with the family this trip. We'll update when we get there. After leaving Conway, Arkansas, we headed across the state of Oklahoma into the top end of Texas and into the corner of New Mexico and finally into Colorado. We had a little hotel booked in WestCliffe, Colorado, and we knew we weren't going to get there till pretty much after dinner. So we just had a lot of straight driving through wind farms, long highways, toll roads, with less and less places to stop. It's so isolated over these flyover states. Unfortunately, the EcoDiesel decided to give us some trouble when we hit New Mexico. We drove forever in the vast flatness that is Oklahoma. Middle of Oklahoma. Filling up about a half a tank. We've been averaging 20 miles per gallon out here with the EcoDiesel. Can't complain. I got 3 more of the fuel additives. Been going pretty good with it. Should have enough for this trip. We'll see. So we're in New Mexico, and check emission system came out, check engine light, it went in lit mode again like it did the first year. So I'm scanning it now with my code and we'll see what we got. So it says particulate filter restriction, particulate filter. All right, so like last time, we gotta do a def burn. All right, we're out here in the middle of New Mexico on our way to Colorado, and the check engine light came on, service def system came on, and it did the same thing that it did the first year we came down here, where the particulate filter in the diesel won't regen. And I believe it has, so there was a software update that was performed that was supposed to correct this, and I haven't had an issue in 2 years with this. But the 2 days of driving 12 hours, the 2 days of driving 12 hours at a low RPM, it's not able to do a regen. So luckily, when this happened the first time, I bought a macro scan tool that allows you to manually perform the diesel regen. So as you can hear, the diesel is running at like 2,000, 3,000 RPM, and it's doing its regen of the particulate filter. I don't know how long this takes. I've never had to do it before, but the scan tool says when the idles back down, it should be good to go. So we're manually doing a def burn of the particulate filter, and hopefully that fixes our problem. This isn't going to be a problem next year, I promise you that. We're going to do some lightweight modification. She's going on a diet. All right, so Google says the def burn takes about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes to do the manual regen. So I got it running. It said the idle will drop off when it is done with the def burn. Over here, storm clouds, probably 30 miles off in the distance. And it's windy as heck out here, as you can tell. Steve's tightening up his roof rack. I went around, we cleaned the windows with the glass cleaner. Walk behind the car, it is hot, like coming from the exhaust. That exhaust is 660 degrees, holy cow. That is no joke. All right, it's been about 15 minutes and the idle just cut back off. Force regen successful. All right. Definitely burned def fluid. So I don't know, it might be this gas station def fluid that I put on. Musket. I poured one of those in earlier. We're gonna leave this one here. I haven't had this problem in like a year or so, or 2 years since I had this problem. So We're when I need DEF fluid again, I'll either get it out of the pump or I'll get some of the blue DEF that I normally put in this thing that I haven't had issues with. But hopefully that forced regen was it. It moved the gauge. Lights are cleared. It's running good. So we shall see. Got a storm over there. All right, so far so good. You have some storms going on over there. Actual volcano over there.
We already passed it.
Where? Oh, I see it. I see like a circle on it.
There's the road to it.
This stuff looks like the Cars movie.
It's based off the Cars movie was based off of small towns like this, babe. The Cars movie actually took place in Colorado.
Is
It was
it around 66?
Radiator Springs.
Are we on Route
It was actually
66?
like probably Colorado Springs,
Hey,
but
James,
Kaput
Yeah.
Volcano is what we just drove by.
I lava
It closes
you.
at 5.
Doesn't make sense.
We're 2 hours away from our hotel for tonight.
Hey, Charlotte.
All right, we're through the rain. We just climbed a 8,200 foot mountain pass through that storm, and we crossed over the Colorado border coming down the other side of that pass on around I-25. So we're about an hour and 20 minutes to our hotel for tonight. We'll get there probably right at 9 p.m. Take showers and straight to bed. So, but let me show you what we got. We got the mountain range on the left up here. We got the mountain range, and then we got the plains on the right. So the southern start of the Colorado mountain range, the southern end, the very southern end. We got to enjoy the golden hour driving across the southern end of Colorado, all the way up to WestCliffe, Colorado, where we decided to spend the night at a hotel we booked in advance. We booked the Courtyard Marriott Country Inn in WestCliffe, right off Main Street. It was a cute little courtyard. Didn't have AC, but the girls absolutely loved the charm of the small, restored hotel. Good morning. Day 3 of our Overland, Colorado, Montana family adventure. I don't know how I'm going to name this yet, but good morning. Look at that view. This is the grocery store, I guess. We're on day 3. Steve and I are going to get some groceries and head to the mountains for one night. We're all going to head up to Medano Pass and Stony Pass for one night. We're getting groceries for the next 2 days at WestCliffe Market. Their prices are a lot higher, but it's a small town outside of Medano Pass. This is what $130 worth of groceries get you. So this is about 2 days worth of food. I do have snacks in there, some other stuff in there, but I do have a fridge full of food too. But I try and stick to 2-3 days at a time worth of food back here. Just, you always forget something. We're always stopping at a grocery store. You're always gonna need gas, so for a family of 4, this works. Again, and typically I don't have the cot or this sleeping pad back here. So this takes up more than 50% of my room back here, because typically everything stays up on the rooftop tent. But since all 4 people are going, I had to bring my buddy David's Gazelle tent. And with the Gazelle tent, obviously we have to have pillows, blankets, sleeping pad, and a cot. just for more room. But typically I don't have all this stuff. This setup was specifically built for 2 to 3 people, not 4. This tent is typically set up for 2 people, so we're gonna make this work. So this is the Courtyard Hotel. It has a really nice, pretty courtyard in here. The owner's super friendly. They have a little store here, 10 p.m. at night. The owner runs it. Really cute stuff here. It's obviously an older, probably 80s or 70s building. And it definitely shows its age, but it's definitely comfortable. And the cool factor is up there. Each room has a name, theme. Ours had dual beds. Little lily pad pond. Unfortunately, like every other place out here in Colorado, you don't have AC because it doesn't really get hot out here. It was probably 50s last night. It was a little warm, but you open up all the windows and they have fans in the room, so you turn the fans on and it gets cold quick. So this is our room. So obviously it comes with a fan, small TV, fridge, microwave, window, dual beds, a small bathroom, sink, toilet. My wife's in there now taking a shower, but sink, toilet, and it's just a small stand-up shower. So it's a small bathroom. And I believe this was $150 a night. It does have heat. This was about, I believe, $150 a night. Which wasn't bad for the area, because everything else, like if you want to stay in a good hotel, it was like $300 to $400 for, like, you know, your standard hotel. But this is different. The girls absolutely loved it, all the charm and cuteness of it. But I would stay here again. Just be mindful, no AC, but definitely worth it. It's like beautiful 63 degrees at 10 a.m. A little coffee store, kids running around.
But she picks up fruit.
All right, so day 3, our first trail. We are on Medano Pass. This is the last trail I did last year when I came up here, but I'm going the opposite direction this time. So we're starting on the east side and going west. There's a group behind us, so we're trying to get going before they get in front of us. So let's roll. Entering the Great Sand Dunes National Preserve.
That way because it's so high.
Bear encounters have been frequent. If you leave food, coolers, and trash unattended, you will be issued a violation.
What does that mean?
Bears eat people.
There's too many bears coming to the campsites because people are leaving food behind.
Bears are not your friend.
Bears are not your friend.
Yogi the Bear is a lie.
Medano Pass is extremely easy. There's a couple of slight steep climbs, like a little switchback, but it's nothing a stock four-wheel drive vehicle could handle. It was a very fun starting trail.
I'm not scared. Look, it's Gus. You can't go over it. Can't go over it. Can't
The
go
wildflowers
under
that
it.
are going to be in Black Bear Pass are going to be really awesome because they are all bloomed out right now. Aspen Grove. Water level is low. If it was high, this would be. They had a lot of rain lately too.
Ew.
Is that pretty, this water? Bet you there's gold in these.
Gold what?
Bet you there's gold in that water. Coming down. There's the actual pass where we pass through the mountain. In between the two mountains.
Let's take a shortcut and go there.
So that's the only way we can go, girl.
What?
And that is shortcuts mean backtracking 3 hours.
You don't know that. She don't know me.
Yes, I do.
You don't know my navigation skills.
I watch your videos.
Oh, snap.
I watch your every time I make you come
And I
on the
first-hand
videos.
experience that shortcut.
And I always
had
watch
us
that, so I
backpacking
know about you.
for 3 hours. And we were hungry.
I know.
Well, we're headed back through Medano Pass. About halfway there, we're actually passing through where the two rocks come together right here. It'd be a good picture up here.
I think you need to say pass one more time.
Pass one more time.
Pass one more time. How it goes? That's the actual mountain pass right up through there. This is Medano Pass. Or Medano Pass. Medano Pass. Alright, you ready? We got oncoming a white Rubicon.
I know.
I got one behind me.
Oh, right on. Okay, I'll wait here. Any worries?
No, it was all easy. The water is low. We came from the other side. Nothing difficult.
Okay.
It was worse last year. I did it last year.
Really?
Yeah, the water was high, and the descent was a lot more technical. But it's pretty.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Have a good day.
Do you know that guy?
No, all Jeep guys are friends.
Yeah, he met him last Tuesday.
What's today's day?
Today's Friday, dude.
That means
go. We gotta wait for Steve.
Yeah, we're coming.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Get out for a sec.
Yes. What's that?
Never mind.
Go!
It's a mama deer.
Don't wait over there.
That's a big deer, though. Quiet, okay. See if she come up next. All right, we stopped for lunch. Got the awning deployed. Mosquitoes are horrible right now, but we're outside of the Great Sand Dunes National Park. Actually, we're in the park on Medano Pass, which goes up that way. And you got these biggest sand dunes in America. Tallest sand dunes, I should say. Medano Pass takes you right by it. Got a little outhouse here. This picnic table's over there, but we got awnings, so. Got the mosquito stuff out. This it's kind of our bug bag, mosquito bag. Suntan lotion in there too. But the new thermal cell, which runs off of a USB, and then it's got the inserts, they're all gone. All the mosquitoes are gone. They were swarming us. So it's expensive, worth it, 100%. Mosquitoes are gone. Kids are playing Matchbox cars in the sand. Crystal is making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. She's super happy about it too.
Did you get chips for your girls besides your nasty pizza chips, or did you only get nasty pizza chips that you boys like?
That was left over from last trip, so that's all you get. This was the end of Medano Pass. There is a visitor center for the Great Sand Dunes National Park, which we did stop at. They have a bunch of information. You could rent slides and slide down the actual sand dunes, get information on hikes. There's a little beach area you can go to and check out. So there's a ton of stuff to do around there. Definitely stop and check that out. All right, we just finished up with the Great Sand Dunes National Park off of Medano Pass. And we are now headed out to Creede, Colorado, about an hour and a 45-minute drive. And we're going to go check out that historic mining town. There's one mine there I want to check out and resupply. And then we're going to hit Stony Pass, where that pass alone takes about 4 hours, but right at the entrance to it, there's a ton of camping spots. So we're going to set up there for tonight. It'll be our first night sleeping, camping in Colorado. So we're in the town of Creede, Colorado, and I've always wanted to visit this. I drove through here last year, but just driving through. So we're going to go check out some old mines up the road up here. There's a little gas station here in the middle of this town, one-horse town, which you can pay to dump trash, fuel. They have stickers for Stony Pass, elevation on it and everything, and they also have stickers for the town. 30% chance of rain for the next 2 hours, so we don't want to go to Stony Pass and set up camp yet, so we're going to go up, check out the old mining ruins, see what's up over there. After that, we're going to go to camp and set up. Historic Creede. This is a lot like Telluride. Creede Hotel and Restaurant. Creede Pottery Theater.
This is cute.
heads up into where all the mines were from the 1800s, where they used to put them on the map. Can't believe how big these towns used to be back in the day when, you know, pulling all those minerals out of the ground. Historic mining district. Look at that. Look at that. That's nuts.
Where can we get out?
Up here, James. We're going up to the old mine where they used to pull gold and silver out of the hills. Look at that, James.
So,
4-wheel drive advised behind this point.
there's actually a couple up here now. This one is actually I see two on the hill.
This is the old Commodore mine.
Wow. Why did they abandon them in this web map?
This is the old Commodore mine. It is crazy. I mean, there's mining equipment all the way even up there. And then you have that old trestle over there.
You wake up and you said
cows, mama cows, daddy cows.
Well, that's
We finally got to camp and set up for the night. Had the gazelle tent, the rooftop tent. Steve was all set up. Kids went for a little swim in the water and may have gotten a little swept away. After everyone calmed down, we ate dinner and got set up and definitely had a great night.